Hello. So, in this video I just want to give you a quick rundown of the iSchool marketplace content that's free for this month. I already created a project and added it to the project. So what it does is adds an iSchool directory to your content, and let's get to the demo. I already opened it before, so all the shaders compile. Okay, so what you get is a simple demo that you can see on the marketplace. So some nice text, which is cool. That's a static mesh. And you can basically apply the material to everything you want. So to the ground, which is a plane, I guess. Yes. To a static meshes of the actors. And actually I've seen it on the skeletal mesh as well, which makes it pretty cool, especially in case of this one. So the character actually freezes over. So it can be quite dynamic. One issue that I already found with this project while just doing a quick rundown, you need to have the project set up in a specific way, or you will not be able to move when you run the project. So I'm just gonna quickly do the fix. So you need to go into character, third person character. And the issue is that in the event graph, the input axes need to be set up in a way that they expect you to. So I'm just gonna quickly set them up. So let's go to the project settings, input, and I need axis. So let's add axis for move forward. And do W and D. Sorry, S. Yeah, that's. And that's going to be scale -1. Let's get it saved and just check if that picks it up. It does. So now if I play, I can actually move forward there and back. So that's one of them. Let's do left, right. So that's going to be in the input axis again. It's called move right. I'm gonna set up just these two to get some basic movement into the project. And you can add the other ones at your own discretion. So A for the left and D for the right. Okay, I can now close this. And I should have some basic movement available to me now. So I can... Oh, I can't rotate the camera. Oh, cool. So I'm gonna just fix this. I flipped the movement, so it needs to be for the left it's -1, for the right it's 1. And I think that I'm gonna add the camera controls as well, just so I can rotate it. So that would be... I don't need jumping, I think, but that one is easy. Let's do the jump just real quick, so I can play with the physics. So I do action. It's gonna be jump. Put it on space. And now for the camera rotation. So this is gameplay. I don't care about the gameplay. So let's do lookup. And let's do turn. So lookup is going to be what? I guess this is like a third person template. So it expects you to already have this. Yes, it is. So look up. And that's gonna be some kind of mouse Y, I guess. And another one is going to be turn. And it's gonna be mouse X. I for sure have them flipped, so I'm not even going to pretend that they are going to be alright. Left. So the up down is strange. Oh, I don't need to hold the button. It is very sensitive, but that's fine. I feel that up down is flipped for me, so I'm just quickly going to run in there again. Input, look up, and do a negative one here. Yeah, that feels much more natural. Okay, so that's the project basically set up. If you don't have it already on those input axes, close this, and let's look into the actual assets. So if I play, so I have some simple assets here. I'm not sure if I can do anything with them, but there is physics, so you can put it onto boxes that are enabled. They do nice refraction. There is a freezing box for the skeletal mesh. Different stages of freezing. Pretty nice. Can you roll this around just for the fun? Can. And there's this. So you can play with the ground shading models. So if you look at the ground, let's go into full screen. You can just press 1 to change it and choose a look that you prefer. How many of them are there? 7. And this is all done in the level blueprint if you want to look at it. So if you look into the blueprint, there is just a simple one. And it does pretty much nothing. Okay, this just changes the selected option on the board. And this is where the magic happens. And it just sets the material to the mesh. Is it actually a blueprint? It is actually a blueprint. So what does it actually set to? Because if you look into these, this is empty. The default value isn't there. That might just be a display bug. Okay, let's look into the materials. So yeah, there they are. So you got some material functions that are available to you. There are the actual effects, and here are the materials. So this is the master, and this is the instance where you can change a lot of things. So if I pull this to the side, you can like change it at runtime, and it will be applied to everything that's in the scene, I guess. So if you want to change the color of the eyes, you can do that over here. So if I want to have it red, that should change it somewhere. Maybe not over there. Let's play with it a bit. Is something actually using this instance? I don't think these are using that instance. Okay, let's look. So this is using this material, which is where? Oh, it's in the example materials. So here are the individual materials for the ground, which are just material instances of iceberg transparent, which is in the environment. Okay, let's change this one. So if I change this to red, that's gonna just slightly change it. I need to change. So this is cracks. I still don't see any change in the actual color. Ah, there. I don't see it on the ground, but this rock has it. So you can in theory use this for a different type of cracks, so this could be like a lava or whatever. Yeah, so you can play with the instances on your own. Sadly, these are not included in... they are in the demo, they are not in the actual asset. You get some textures. So some ice cracks, you can probably provide your own, which I saw them in the instances. So you can provide your own cracks to change it a bit. That's cool. So overall, this is a nice asset. I love how you also have it on the skeletal mesh. I'm curious if I can change it to the one that's applied to this one. Or how that one is even done. So where is this? This one isn't freezing, right? This looks like a normal material. So how is this one free? Okay. This one is it. So there are two different characters over there. Can I move one to the side? That's how it's done. So this is actually a separate skeletal mesh. It is the same skeletal mesh, it's just transparent. And then there is the one with the eyes. So this one has an effect on it based on time. Okay, now if I go into the character, open the skeletal mesh, and I want to change the material. I'm slightly confused. Where is the material set? Why do they set the material on this? Okay. I have no idea. And I guess I'm gonna leave it at that, because figuring this out, over here, wouldn't take that long. So let's plug in this one and this one. I want to see the translucent one in action. It's compiling 1000 shaders, so that's gonna take a bit. So they actually modified on the third-person character on the mesh itself, but they don't do it over here. So over here it's the base one, but once they place it in the world, they modify that. That's an okay way of doing it. That means that you can apply it to individual meshes as you want. So do all of them have a... Yeah, so all of them have several stages, I guess. That's a nice way of doing it. So we have the same mesh over here. Almost. But in theory you could use the exact same mesh. Stack it on top of each other to get like a nice effect of different stages of being frozen. Okay, so I can now play, and I will be disappearing and freezing again. Yeah, the light needs to be rebuilt. So the freezing effect can be used on a moving target, which is pretty cool. I kind of want to see... No, it doesn't move, which is also good. Can I tip this over? I cannot. Okay. Yeah, get this one on the marketplace. It's called iSchool. It's free for the month. Just add it to your project. There is documentation available with the description, how to create your own materials, how to animate stuff, and And yeah, looks pretty nice. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye bye.